The thing that stands out, I know he can dunk. We know that he's explosive. But his ability, his willingness to pass, his ability and willingness to pass, that has always stood out with Zion Williamson. And I always get this puzzled look when I say that to people. They're like, wait, that's what stands out? I go, yeah, I already know he can dunk. I already know size-wise he's, a freak of nature. But his ability to pass and his willingness to pass, that's it. And he wants his teammates to have, he loves when they score. He celebrates as much as they do, if not more. I love that. It's contagious. And to have a 19-year-old come in playing with some older guys or veterans, they want to see, they know that he can be great. They know he's the future. How does he fit in with a team instead of making it about himself? Though a lot of positives last night. I do think they're a playoff team. And Zion, the rest of the year, let's see what happens. Is he going to play back-to-back games? Probably not. How much pressure does he get? Maybe a nudge from the NBA, maybe the Pelicans, I should say, with, hey, is he going to play in this nationally televised game? I think everybody's got to take a step back because having surgery and on that knee, and that's his plant knee when he goes up. I think, this is a very cautious approach is what I would take. And I know you're probably going, well, at that size, that ability, he's going to be hurting other people. When you go up and dunk like that and you're coming back down on that knee that is surgically repaired, and keep in mind when he got hurt at Duke, when he, made that pivot at the foul line, he blew out his, shoe there. He should be treated differently with the minutes as we move along the rest of this season. I wondered if he was going to come back. Reggie Miller even said the same thing. Should he come back this season? And Reggie said this. Now, I want to say this and without sounding like I'm fat shaming because, Twitter picked up on this last night with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. I'm approaching this from just a basketball lens. I'm just looking at him saying, long-term, how does he play? Can he withstand this? Now, there's great things about being that size, but I don't want this to be fat shaming. We talked about Luka Doncic. He has baby fat on him right now. We talked about Kristaps Porzingis. He was too skinny. Kevin Love had baby fat. So this isn't let's fat shame Zion Williamson. This is as he moves along. And I'm sure that the Pelicans know this and Zion knows this. I don't think he can continue to play at this weight. I don't. Now, sitting out for 13 weeks? I didn't think he was going to be in great shape, top of the line shape, and he wasn't. That would be something I would work on the rest of the season. Because you eat differently as a pro than you do when you're in college or in high school. And, that travel, the wear and tear, just on your body. And look at all the big men who had issues with their feet or their knees because they were so big. And that would be the one thing that I would be concerned about or at least be aware of. But, if you're accusing me of fat shaming, Mark Jackson, pointed this out. Reggie Miller said he needed to lose 20 pounds. We've talked about Joel Embiid needs to get in better shape. This is not, hey, I'm trying to make fun of you. It's, I hope that he's able to do this and get into the shape that he's comfortable with where we don't have that wear and tear on that knee. And I am right there at the head of the class when it comes to knees because I've had 6 surgeries and a replacement. So I know exactly what it is. And, of course, I was a high-flying dunker all right, maybe a dunking. All right, I dunked a couple times. Big deal. But that plant knee, when you come down on that, that'll be an issue. But I was caught up in it, loved it. Hated to see him come out, but I certainly understood it. And I was wondering, how many minutes, how many seconds was he going to play? Because it felt like they had it down to the exact second that he was maybe going to play 18 minutes, and he played 18 and 18 seconds. But it was good. It was fun. And as we move forward, maybe able to circle the calendar with a couple of things where we're going to have some showdowns. He's become must-see TV. Aside from the Super Bowl, it's the hottest ticket right now in sports is Zion Williamson.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.